that thing that burns deep within, the thing that keeps you up at night.
You know that it would be untrue.
But this one, I could hear Ariano, his creepy voice that he kind of has that to do this hook, because I played these chords and this little weird bass sound, like this part, like all of that kind of sounded like they're like real keyboardy sounding drum turnarounds, but they sounded so weird and cool, and it just went with the whole kind of weirdness of the beat, you know, like all these sounds kind of creepy, and then of course pianos to kind of solidify the melodies. Like a lot of my beats, when it's like weird kind of trippy sounds, I like to bring the nice piano chords in to kind of bring it back to that musicality that I like, the real melodic stuff. So it's not always a piano sound, but you'll definitely hear a lot of chords in the background, even if it's just like trippier little like vocals, blah 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 blah, doo doo. You know, if it's like some like little like vocally sample or something, I like to still bring in chords and stuff to solidify some type of a melody, because I'm big on that. I really like having a sense of melody, something you can hum to, or something that catches your ear, that you know, kind of draws you in, you know. And We Got That Fire was actually called That Fire originally, and but then I was like, they're right next to each other, so it would have been That Fire and That One Thing, and I was like, that sounds kind of weird to me, so I was like, let me change the name, We Got That Fire, and then That One Thing, so it wasn't like That Fire, That One Thing. I just had a vision for the song that Ariano would be on the song with me, and he's a good friend of mine, and I just knew he'd be perfect to sing that the Doors hook, the Light My Fire hook. I knew his voice was perfect for that, so I asked him, and he said no doubt. You know, we'd been trying to collab together for a while. I like his voice. Is like, to me, it's like a reggae voice without that reggae accent, without the Jamaican accent. That's the way he sings, and so I knew it would be dope, and it was, and he gave me a great verse too. It was really dope. And as a bonus, the homie LD, which is his partner, like they do shows together, they also are production partners. I asked him, hey, would you be into scratching on it? It's like, dope. Now it's featuring LD and Ariano. So LD killed like an 8-bar DJ hook. So second time. Shout out to Technicali. My boy Indigenous is from Technicali too. And that's pretty much how that song came together. And people always laugh at some of the lines, because I'm like, one part I'm saying like, you can't douse the flow, you keep sculpting like Housego. Like nobody knows who this guy Thomas Housego is. He's like a famous sculptor, like if you're into sculpting. The reason why I wrote that is because actually I know him, I met him, and he's always like inspired me. Like he tells me like, don't give up, bro. It took me till well into my 30s before I started blowing up. I was doing construction, I was barely getting by, and all of a sudden I started blowing up off of these sculptures that I was doing. And so I wanted to write him in that song, because that song's about having that fire within and not giving up, and that was him. So, but people are like, how's it go? What is that? But that's what it is. So anyway.
If I were to say to you